I'll be honest, when I first seen the reports of the president going to places like Iran and Venezuela to ask for more oil output, I said, this is fake news. He hasn't gone this far off the rocker, but I guess apparently that's the path they want to take. And I'm asking, why not invite North Korea? Maybe they got a few barrels of oil that they can spare,
Is the supply of oil so important that it's acceptable to cut deals in some cases with countries that may have engaged in unsavory actions in the past?
But is it really worth doing business with a despot like Nicolas Maduro to drive down gas prices?
And you guys think that asking Saudi Arabia or Venezuela or Iran is reducing our dependence on foreign oil?
We hate that it's taken a war in Ukraine and the suffering of their people to bring this to the full attention, but we tried to warn this administration back when they canceled the Keystone Pipeline that it wasn't just the Keystone Pipeline you were canceling. National security, foreign policy, and energy, they're all kind of, they go hand in hand. And when you cancel that pipeline, you put us in this position that we are facing today. And if you look at it, these prices were headed higher to begin with, even without a war in Ukraine. And even if we can fix the Ukrainian problem, the prices are still going up. I don't see an end to it as long as Biden is using this any way but an American way when it comes to fossil fuels. It ain't just from shutting down the Keystone Pipeline. It's not just from canceling federal leases, but I've been lucky enough since the cancellation of the Keystone Pipeline, I've sat in on 4 different congressional meetings. And this is the thing the public don't hear a lot about. You hear the White House press secretary up there today saying that, well, why don't we ask the energy companies why they're not using these 9,000 leases that are available? Well, here's the facts. There's no energy company going to spend the money to develop a new lease if they can't build a pipeline to move the project. And that's the kind of things that are taking place behind the scenes. Jen Psaki, your policies, your boss's policies have everything to do with the rising fuel prices in this country today. It has nothing to do with the war in Ukraine. The very first thing my recommendation would be, we've got to get the administration's foot off the throats of the energy companies and let them do what they do best. We're not saying don't build windmills or solar farms. Start building them. Have fun. Do it. It'll be part of the energy sector, but don't kill the part of the economy and what we depend on right now is what I'm saying. We don't know when we'll be able to make that switch, but right now this country runs on oil and gas, and it makes no sense for the Americans to suffer higher prices for it. I've kind of seen the writing on the wall the last few years with our lack of development and new infrastructure, and I knew this was a matter of time before we're about to see price increases that I can't see the end to it, to tell you the truth. $7, $8 a barrel wouldn't surprise, or a gallon for gas wouldn't surprise me in the future.